Hey guys, it's Ben from ashtonmusicacademy.com, and today we're going to talk about 3 simple ways to get better sounding studio monitors. I'm going to give you 3 hacks that will instantly give you a better sound with the speakers you already own, just by making a few adjustments. So let's dive straight in. The first thing I see a lot of people doing wrong is that they are putting their studio monitors up against a wall. And if you do the same, please pull your speakers away from the walls, because when you do this, you will get a low frequency buildup in your room, which will trick you into thinking that your bass response, that the low frequencies in your mix are sounding really good, that you have a nice round big fat low end, but when you check your mix in your car or on headphones, the low end completely disappears. And this is because you will get a low frequency boost of up to 6 dB when you put your speakers up against a wall. And if you position your speakers in a corner, you will even get up to 12 dB of extra low end response in your room. So this is not a good thing. This will give you a messy low end and will give you unclear mixes, which will sound very thin in the end. So the easy thing to do is just to pull them away. If you have your speakers set up on your desk or on speaker stands, just make sure that they are about a few inches, about half a meter. I'm from Holland, so we use a metric system. About half a meter away from the walls and you'll be good. So the second hack I'd like to talk to you about is also an easy to apply one, and this has to do with low frequencies versus high frequencies coming from your studio monitors themselves. Low frequencies are omnidirectional, and that means that the sound is going in every direction in your room. But high frequencies, on the other hand, are directional. That means if you put the tweeters in your studio monitors, which will produce the high end, at ear height, they will reach your ears first before hitting any walls and causing bad reflections. So you should always put your tweeters at ear height. And this is an easy to fix one, because if you have your speakers set on your desk, you could put some bricks or some books or some foam underneath them to rise them up and make sure that they are set at the correct height. This way you will instantly get a better stereo image and get better high-end clarity in your sound without changing your speakers or changing your room, just rising them up a bit so your tweeters will be at ear height. Trust me, this will make a lot of difference. Try it yourself. If you have speaker stands, by the way, just raise your speaker stands. And this is always the best, to put your studio monitors on speaker stands, because then they will be decoupled from a desk. Because if you've ever put studio monitors straight on a desk, you will notice that the desk will vibrate and will resonate along with the speakers, causing a very muddy low end. So you should always use speaker stands, or at least some foam that you will place underneath the speakers themselves, between the desk and the studio monitor, so they will be decoupled from the desk. Now the third hack I'd like to talk to you about is to calculate the correct position of the studio monitors in your room. This will make a huge difference. In a room, you always have to deal with room acoustics, and low frequencies build up, especially in small rooms, and will cause standing waves. These are low frequencies that are bouncing off the walls and hitting each other, creating at some points a cancellation in low end, or at other points a build-up, a doubling of low frequencies. If you've ever walked around a room when your music was playing, maybe you've noticed this, that at some places the music sounds very thin, and at some places you get a very boomy sound. Well, these are called standing waves. And to prevent these standing waves from occurring, the first thing you can do is to put your speakers in a position where you will get the best bass response. And you can calculate this by going to a website called noaudiophile.com/speakercalc. I'll put the link down below in the description if you'd like to check it out. Here you can enter the room dimensions you have. It doesn't matter if you use meters or centimeters or inches or feet. It's about the proportions. And if you enter those dimensions, you will get a few models which will show you what the best position of your speakers will be in that room to give you the best bass response and the widest stereo image. So go ahead and try that, and you will see that first, of course, the speakers aren't placed up against the wall, but they are placed at about 2/3 of the room. And you can play with the width of your speakers. So if you get a result where your speakers are placed too far apart from each other or too close, you can change that and it will give you a different result. And mostly the best option I noticed is the RealTrap number 2 option. I've used this a number of times in different rooms and it always works great. And I really noticed that if you measure it out and place your speakers at the correct position and you are going to sit at the correct position, you will notice a huge difference in sound quality. So these are my 3 speaker hacks to get a better sound out of the studio monitors you already have. And if you want to know what kind of studio monitors you should get, or if you want to know in general how to start a home studio, I've made a home studio jumpstart guide that you can download for free by clicking on the link in the description or going to ashtonmusicacademy.com/jumpstart. That is ashtonmusicacademy.com/jumpstart, and you can download my home studio jumpstart guide for free. That is my gift to you as a thank you for watching this video all the way until the end. And I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to press the like button. That helps immensely with the YouTube algorithm. I'd like to thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Cheers!